not just about the maturity and the exposure, pero kakailanganin din ang presensya ni Lilet Mabayad. Meanwhile, of course, that's Winnie Bedanya on your screens. Well, yung kanya-kanyang championship experience magamit ngayong hapon. Earlier, we saw Binyan at Tatak Gel sweep over Negros Oriental. Meanwhile, sa ating kanina, just few minutes ago, itong San Juan Lady Knights won against Marikina Lady Shoe Masters in 3 straight as well. And for our final game, ito na nga, Valenzuela City contra Bacoor City for our final game. Triple header yan ngayong Lunes. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng ating volleyball fans. Muli Daphne Cristobal alongside Jong Panerio and Fiona Bacani. Jong, for this game, itong Valenzuela Classy, they are trying to redeem themselves from their loss. Meanwhile, itong Bacoor, syempre, andyan yung championship character right on their belt.
Of course, Daphne, two teams with two different stories. The first team is a team who's looking for their first win, while the other one is on a mission of maintaining their immaculate record. The veterans of Valenzuela already up with the challenge of defeating the young squad of our defending champions, which is Bacoor.
Pero ngayon, Jong, pag-usapan muna natin itong performance ng Valenzuela Classy nung last game nila kontra dito sa San Juan. Alam naman natin itong Valenzuela Classy, they fell short on that game, only snatching 1 set.
But it is way an improved game of Valenzuela compared to their opening match where they actually lost in straight sets. It is a loss against San Juan, 25-22, 21-25, 22-25. And as we can see, Daphne, when it comes to attacks, medyo nagkulang talaga dito ang Valenzuela, blocking aces, and they fail to capitalize on the errors na binigay dito ng San Juan.
Yun nga yung atake talaga. Kinapos sila doon, pero ngayon, Jong, ang pag-usapan naman natin, itong si Susan Raslan. She also did a spectacular performance in that game.
Well, Susan Raslan, we've seen her over and over again. We've seen her grow right before our own very eyes, and this is a veteran player alongside with other players that Valenzuela Classy have right now. So I think more than anything else, ang kailangan lang nila siguro is gelling, since they are a new team here in this league. And once they gel, they can put in all of their experiences and their veterans to get their first win, their elusive win here in the MPVA.
Susan Raslan scored 12 points on that game, 10 coming from attacks and 2 aces.
And definitely, I know that Raslan could actually do more. Just give her more time, more gelling, and just enough good set for her. And definitely, she'll contribute a point here for Valenzuela.
At syempre, panalo naman ang nakuha nitong Team Bacoor City Strikers, wherein they won against Team San Juan in just 3 straight sets.
And of course, this is the expectation, especially that you are the defending champion of MPVA. You want to keep up with the expectation that the volleyball community, not only the volleyball community, but of course, the Bacoor has for you. And as we can see, no disappointment as we Bacoor defeating San Juan with a very dominating 41/30 attacks contra San Juan.
Ngayon naman, of course, meron din tayo isang player na naging katulong doon, which is Gemaline Menor.
Which is a good news with the absence, of course, of one of their major hitters, Meriros Dapol. Here comes Umipon. May kasama na ngayon, which is Menor. And that is a very good way for Bacoor of having an additional hitter, because hindi pa nila kilala ito. They haven't scouted Menor yet, so it will be a surprise for her every time that she goes up in the air and hit the ball.
Explosive performance para dito kay Gemaline Menor. Scored 19 points on that game, 18 from attacks and 1 ace.
Nagpapakilala again, Gemaline Menor, 19 big points, especially from someone who we haven't seen last year. That is something that we can actually looking forward for here for Menor.
At alam naman natin, itong si Menor, she was the finals MVP in the juniors division. So, right on the spot, diba? Great introduction agad ang pinakita niya dito sa MPVA. So, tingnan natin kung magiging consistent siya sa ganong classic performance. So, for our match at hand, ito na nga, Valenzuela Classy kontra Bacoor City Strikers in just a few minutes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The battle continues here at Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association, ang liga para sa lahat. Strike Gymnasium, Bacoor City. It's time to meet your participants. First, from the Bacoor City Strikers. Led by team captain and first libero, number 12, Marian Andal. Let's meet her teammates, number 2, Cha Enrico. Number 3, Win Bidanya. Number 4, Shai Omipon. Number 5, Pau Reyes. Number 6, Fifi Ariola. Number 7, Cyril Almeñana. Number 8, Lorraine Lagmay. Number 11, Camille Bustamante. Number 14, Bea Uy. Number 15, Gemaline Menor. Number 16, Minmin Sapin. Number 8, Colette Ga. And their second libero is number 1, Jody Lozano. Now let's meet their opponents. Valenzuela Classy. Led by team captain number 19, Abigail Nuval. And first libero number 28, Erica Tabion. Make way for the teammates number 9, Ancrisha Lero. Number 10, Zarina Oros. Number 11, Lilet Mabayad. Number 12, Javen Sabas. Number 13, Lara Clavano. Number 14, Jessica Estrella. Number 15, Sozan Raslan. Number 16, Sonzi Dahab. Number 17, Naomi Fontanilla. Number 24, Mika Lopez. Number 26, Chica Espinosa. And their second libero is number 8, Jareen May Salazar. Our officials for match number 13. First referee, Eli De Jesus. Second referee, Larry Escorial. Now let's meet the starters. First, for Valenzuela Classy. Led by team captain, outside hitter, number 19, Abigail Nuval. Middle blocker, number 11, Lilet Mabayad. Outside hitter, number 12, Javen Sabas. Setter, number 13, Lara Clavano. Middle blocker, number 16, Sonzi Dahab. Opposite hitter, number 26, Chica Espinosa. Their starting libero is number 28, Erica Tabion. The coach for Valenzuela is Jeff De La Cruz. Now let's meet the starters for the Bacoor City Strikers. Outside hitter number 4, Shai Umipon. Opposite hitter number 7, Cyril Almeñana. Middle blocker number 8, Lorraine Lagmay. Another middle blocker number 14, Bea Uy. Outside hitter number 15, Gemaline Menor. Setter number 16, Minmin Sapin. And their starting libero is team captain number 12, Marian Andal. Coaching the Strikers is Sandy Rieta.
Ito na nga, maglalaban Bacoor contra Valenzuela for our final game this Monday. First 2 games, 3 straight sets lamang. Para starting lineup dito sa Valenzuela Classy, kasama natin Noval, Mabayad, Clavano, Espinosa, Dahab, Sabas, starting defender. Kasama natin itong si Tabion. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court naman, para dito sa Bacoor City Strikers, ang makakasama natin dyan is Almeñana, Lagmay, Menor, Omipon, Uy, Sapin, starting libero. Kasama naman natin dyan itong si Andal. And that's Lilet Bayad as well as Clavano, the playmaker. And ito naman, nag-orchestrate. That's Mingmin Sapin. Opening things up here in set number 1. That was Sabas. Early point here for Bacoor.
And right away, first point, actually credit to Menor. And I think this will be a challenge for the veteran players that we have here for Valenzuela is yung gelling and yung familiarity din ng Bacoor. And let's see if they can keep up with this young squad, our defending champions.
Shayo Mipon scoring her first point here.
And both of our wing spikers from Bacoor, especially our reigning MVP already on board here for Bacoor Lady Strikers.
And for sure, iba yung confidence na ipapakita nila knowing na, look here, at the right side of our gymnasium, meron pa tayong tarpaulin dyan. MPVA inaugural champions.
Yes, of course, there's really nothing so happy than to play, of course, on your homegrown.
1 point game. Perfect first ball. Sapin chooses Almeñano on that last play. Espinosa from the right pin. Not gonna work. This time from the right pin for Bacoor. On your hand set. Free ball. Para sa Bacoor. Sapin chooses Almeñano on that last play. Easy point here for Bacoor.
And I think we've seen actually right now are, you know, the past, the veterans going against the present, which is our defending champions. And I can see that, if not, but majority of the players that we have here for Valenzuela, halos veterano na, Mabayad, Espinosa, we have Sabas, and Zonzi Dahab.
2-point lead para dito sa Bacoor. Clavano activating Mabayad early here on this match.
And I think Mabayad will have an extra role here more than just a middle blocker, but I think she will also be responsible ito, especially on the leadership side ng kanyang mga teammates. So let's see if that will materialize here.
That will be a service error though. A costly one right after scoring a point there. Kaya ngayon, 2-point game tayo, Jong.
And right now, since Valenzuela is a new team, for sure, for Bacoor, they don't know yet what kind of game or play ang gagawin nila dito. Just like that, Son si Dahab on that 8-quick.
Quick setup on that one. Perfect first ball, kaya easy point on that one. 1-point game. And Valenzuela Classy fell short in their last game kontra nga San Juan. Isang set lang nakuha nila. But meanwhile, Shayo Mipon scoring her second point rather.
Yeah. And with that, you know that Shayo Mipon will surely hit that ball really hard from the approach pa lang ng bola. There is no way that you're gonna baby that spike.
Clavano back set here with Espinosa. Great sacrifice there by Omipon, but no one was there to get that ball, and apparently that didn't pay off.
Well, a so rare error, a miscommunication error here, coming from a well-familiar team, which is Bacoor.
1-point game. Sapin Setting it up. Para dito kay Menor.
You know, just the look of that head, I thought that we were gonna go outside. No spin. But kita mo, right immediately, bumagsak doon sa dulo ng linya. Confusing the defense dito ng Valenzuela.
2-point game. Struggle in that first ball. Subukan gawa ng paraan, pero hindi na itawid itong bola.
And half of the points, almost half of the points dito ng Bacoor are coming off the error dito ng Valenzuela.
Overcooking that serve. Galing dito kay Uy.
And right now, I'm just really so excited how this young squad will keep with the veteran face na meron dito yung Valenzuela.
Almost a 1-2 play. Not gonna work. Min, combination play. Easy bucket para dito kay Menor. Perfect ball placement on that one. She saw that no one was at the backline, kaya took advantage of it. And now, punta tayo sa ating unang technical timeout.
Would like to thank our media partner, BWPS TV on Single TV. Our official technical sponsors, GD Sports, Mikasa, the official ball, Facebooks, XIV, our official public, Turf Lord, Volleyball Western Philippines. We would also like to thank our official suppliers, Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, and Sports and Play.
You're still watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Earlier, we saw Winnie Badanya warming up with the Bacoor City Strikers, her first on-court appearance since she got injured and sprained her left arm. Nakausap ko siya kanina at sabi niya na okay na raw siya at cleared na para maglaro ulit. Sa ngayon, naka-standby lang siya at hinihintay ang tawag ni Coach Sandy para pumasok sa laban. Now, will her comeback deliver a significant impact in today's match, or will the defending champions live up to their title without her? We're about to find out. Now back to you, Daphne and Jong.
Thank you so much, Fiona, indeed. Kumagay na. Antay lang naman siya ng
Yes.
mabunot siya here on this game. And it's nice to hear na okay na siya from that injury. But meanwhile, a point here coming from Valenzuela.
And if you can see on the replay, Saba sinilip muna kung saan may butas doon on the side of Bacoor. And after that, hitting that ball in that direction. And now she's finally on board here for Valenzuela.
That's Saba's outside hitter for Valenzuela Classy. And speaking of, happy viewing to Valenzuela's 2nd District Congressman Eric Martinez and team owner Voltaire Ora. Long rally alert here. A chance here to counter for Bacoor. Combination play! Overcooking that one was Alemania.
Well, that could have been a good play because medyo nararattle na yung depensa dito ng Valenzuela. Unfortunately, kind of wide on the combination, giving a free point here for Valenzuela.
And because of that, 1-point game to tie things up.
Oh,
What a setup there, courtesy of Lagmay.
and there you go. You know, we have a saying here in volleyball that if you control the middle, you control the game. And welcome on board Lagmay on scoring that quick attack.
Levano goes to the open.
Oh,
Buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Levano, back sets to Espinosa. Not gonna work. Chance here to counter for the white shirts. Levano activating Mabayad.
And I really like, you know, what we're seeing right now. Well, Valenzuela is playing as if they are not yet have these 2 losses.
And this extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. You know, in their previous game, Lilet Mabayad was a bit silent on that game. And that early activation would bring energy para dito sa Valenzuela Classy. Sapin chooses umipon with that drop. Clever move.
Everybody is really really ready on that very hard side na umipon. Natakita mo, umatras yung depensa dito ng Valenzuela. And last minute mid-air, umipon, deciding to just do a power tip.
Back to a 2-point game dito sa ating unang set. Final game for our MPVA triple header Monday. At akit na po sa 3 puntos ang lamang dito right after that attack error.
And Noval quite very excited on her approach. Mas nauna siya mag-approach on that set, resulting for an underneath attack and lack of follow-through.
Ulit na bayad. Showing some power from those attacks. Back set. Coverage andoon para sa Valenzuela Classy. And Noval nailing it through.
And you know, these veterans, they're more than keeping up with the energy and power dito ng Bacoor. They're really keeping up with the, you know, with the energy and with the level of play that they're doing right now. It's a really good match to end our Monday triple header.
And mabayad not just from those powerful attacks. This time naman, puntos galing sa service ace.
And if you are Bacoor, you don't want to disappoint your home court.
One-point game to tie things up right after that service ace. Parang nabaliwala right after that error.
But Valenzuela, they need to be very mindful. I think they can because like almost half of the points na meron dito yung Bacoor, 5 of which ay galing sa errors nila.
Speaking of errors, it's slowly piling up early here in the first set. But so far, Jong, how would you describe how Valenzuela Classy is performing?
Well, it is the first time that I've witnessed them playing, and I must say that they're playing really smooth. I mean, good reception actually, and the middles are really very active. So let's see if that will continue here for the entire match.
While ito naman si Abby Noval, 12 points in their last game. So kung may contribution pa siya ngayon dito, not just with Lilit Mabayad, it's gonna be deadly for Valenzuela Classy. Clavano goes to the open. Great blockings at the net, courtesy of Uy as well as Sapin.
And there you go. Kita mo, bantayado. And that they failed to break that block, that solid wall of Bacoor.
Just a 1-point game. Lara, combination play! Nakitaan ng butas yan.
And as you can see, Sabas confusing the blockers. They're almost late on the combination.
Great setup. Deadlock at 13. Pero lalamang ng isa dito ang Bacoor.
And as early as now, Valenzuela already halfway through on having a double-digit error at its early part of the first set.
Lara goes to the open. Unbothered ang ating first referee. Kahit natamaan siya ng bola doon.
And Sabas really, you know, aging very gracefully here. Same amount of power. And now already have 3 points here.
Sapin. Clavano this time. Goes to the left pin. Min. Battle at the net. Eh, nasobrahan yun. Kaya napalabas ang bola. At lamang dito, Jong, ang Valenzuela Classy.
And definitely considering that they have, you know, 6 errors, 6 free points na binigay dito sa Bacoor, yet lamang sila dito ng isa.
Humipon. Trying to end things through. What a save there. Chance here for Valenzuela Classy. Clavano goes to the open and slamming that door. Not the perfect first ball, pero slamming it through. Itong Valenzuela Classy 16-14.
Our official suppliers, Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, and Sports Place.
So let's take a look at our updated team standings kung saan ito nga, Bacoor with 2 wins and 1 loss. At itong Valenzuela still hungry to get para magkaroon sila ng spot dun sa winning column. At kita din natin Jong itong Ambinyan with 2 wins and 1 loss so far.
And of course, let's see, Daphne, sometimes you need to be challenged before great things could happen. Let's see if that win will be given dito by Bacoor. Oh!
Miscommunication. That's gonna be a big factor for Bacoor City Strikers. Dapat chance yun na binigay nitong si Sabas. And now, setter will be changed as Ariola. Siya muna magdi-distribute ng opensa para dito sa Bacoor. Ariola, jump set. Overcooking that dish.
And right now, it appears as if that Bacoor is really quite pressured and challenged. Kita mo from a very smooth and strong attacks during the early part of the first set. Ngayon, they feel really rattled. And apektado dito yung atake dito ng Bacoor.
So down to a 3-point lead, but so far, aside from those miscommunication, Jong, no, parang iba yung galaw dito ng Bacoor. Pero ngayon, Enrico will be coming in, replacing itong si Lagmay.
And I think right now, Coach Sandy really banking on with experience. And that's why Enrico here, tough job to man the net here for Bacoor.
Combination play! What a move there coming from Sabas. You know, kanina from the left pin, ngayon combination play sa gitna. Puntos ang binibigay niya para dito sa Valenzuela Classy. At hindi na masaya dito si Coach Sandy. Kaya timeout, let's listen in.
Error kasi, service. Puro, oo. Basta yung nag-overload niya, pagdating niya outside, outside net. Wala naman tayong naboblock sa kalaban. Gusto natin, papalo lang tayo ng papalo. Puro tayo, magtrabaho tayo dyan. Hindi tayo mananal lang, hindi tayo magtatrabaho dyan. Gusto nyo madalian eh. Mananal ba tayo ng madali? Pagpagura natin niya, pag-isipan natin niya habang nasa loob ng court. Basahin niyo yung kalaban.
And Coach Sandy right now really wanting the girls to be extra resilient, especially on their receives and anticipating yung mga atake na binibigay dito ng Valenzuela. And for Valenzuela, well, what a run. And I'm not really expecting that despite giving much error here contra Bacoor, lamang pa sila dito ngayon ng 4.
Great activation there for Ariola, choosing Enrico on that last play. Great response from the timeout.
Exactly. And this is what I really like about veteran players na pinapasok straight from the bench, is that they really know exactly what to do. And perfect example here is Enrico.
Clevano from the open. Ganda ng depensa doon sa net. And so far, itong si Enrico spelling a difference for Team Bacoor.
And really responding right away after that Coach Sandy's timeout.
2 straight points and just a 2-point deficit sa ating unang set from the open.
Wow. And that's the beauty of a veteran player, Daphne. They really used to face and to overcome adversity. Kanina, ito si Naval na block, but right now, giving so much muscle on that down the line attack, and Bacoor couldn't handle it.
You know what? I hope nakikita nila yung reaction dito ni
Yes.
Coach Sandy on the sidelines. Alam mo yun, namumula na siya in frustration with how the City Strikers are performing. And service ace naman ngayon.
And you know, Coach Sandy, he's really a very vocal kind of coach. Kita mo dati, nakatayo na dito si Coach Sandy on the side.
4-point game here in the first set. Umipon
Wow.
trying to power through, and Enrico from the bench with 3 points.
And sometimes, you know, if you're a bench player, kasi even though you did not start, parang you have this chance or liberty to watch or witness what's actually happening inside the court. So coming in from the bench, we are much composed and you know exactly what to do now. And Enrico right now already has 3 points.
And Noval! Sayang yung naging blockings actually doon ni Uy. If meron pa na nakasalo doon.
And kita mo, Daphne Nuval, after that spike, napatalon na sobrang saya on converting that attack from the opposite.
What's nice about Valenzuela Classy is aside from them being on top, nag-e-enjoy lang din talaga sila
Yes.
sa larong ito.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, for the City Strikers, different move they have here. Parang iba yung pressure o bigat na dala nila ngayong araw. No?
Wherein they should be extra motivated and to have a good pressure, especially they're playing here at Bacoor.
Indeed. Clavano tries to connect
Oh.
from the middle. Ariola to Umipon. Not gonna work. Sweet drop. Di pa rin yan gagana. Umipon trying to end things off. Not yet. Clavano back sets to Espinosa. Ball is still in play. Back your seatbelts. Espinosa ending things through.
Wow, what a rally and what a sequence. What an exchange of emotions here for Valenzuela and Bacoor.
Indeed, Coach Sandy is upset with what's happening. Makinig muna tayo.
Oh, ano gagawin doon? Oh, dalawang beses na yung una. Oh, nagkamali, pangalawa nangyari na naman. Ano bang gagawin? Lalapit sa'yo yung bola? Ha? Sino lalapit? Oh, alam mo pala eh. Wala tayo sa forme. Ayun yung gumawa gawin.
Coach Sandy right now doing a timeout just to freeze, you know, the momentum na meron dito itong Valenzuela. And right now, yes, Bacoor is our defending champion. They are playing by skill, but I must say Valenzuela right now is playing by heart. And that is why 2 puntos na lamang ang kailangan nilang dito.
And Uy scoring a point here for Team Bacoor. And kung mapapansin natin, every time na i-utilize yung middle blockers
Yes.
for Team Bacoor, yun yung nagiging efficient for them.
Exactly.
City Strikers would have to play clean by 3 points if they would want to tie things up. Menor. Classic on that attack. So down to a 2-point game. At ngayon, parang si Coach Jeff naman yung nadidismaya sa pangyayari. Kaya siya naman ang magpapatawag ng timeout.
Receive lang tayo sa receive. Okay? Dala tayo sa setter, okay? Isang receive tayo, okay? Isang magandang receive lang yan. 23 tayo, okay? Bilis tayo, bilis tayo, bilis! Bilis pa tayo ng galaw, bilis pa.
Ready? Dalawa na lang.
Well, not much of an instruction dito for Valenzuela, but you know, coach just wanted to have a good receive so that Clavano could actually make a way and orchestrate the game here for Valenzuela.
2-point game to tie things up for Bacoor City Strikers. Meanwhile, 2 points away itong Valenzuela para tapusin itong ating unang set. Substitution here as Reyes will be coming in. Papalitan niya muna itong si Cyril. Now Shy Omnipon on that service area. Lavano connects sa gitna. That will be a costly error for Valenzuela Classy, John.
And right now, you know, this is the hardest part of every set, the closing part or yung panapos. You know, let's see. I mean, this could be anybody's game. So let's see who will and who can finish strong here.
Meanwhile, for Bacoor, this is gonna be a test of composure on their hands. Espinosa composed on that hit.
And I think everybody on the side of Bacoor is expecting Espinosa to hit that ball really hard. But just like that, rolling the ball over, simple volleyball here for Shika Espinosa.
Espinosa on that service. Riola chooses Minor with that slam.
You know, this is the first time I think that I covered Minor, and it's really, really good.
This extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. Ang lakas ng palo na yun. Parang feeling ko naririnig ko pa rin sa tenga ko yun ngayon. But Valenzuela already at set point in here. Want to play! By Clavano. It's now or never for Valenzuela Classy to take over for this set. Led by, of course, their setter, Clavano. Tatapusin agad yan. Just like that, we saw ito. Bacoor City Strikers a bit upset. And I say, baka hindi lang a bit on what happened during dito sa ating set number 1, 25-23. Lamang pa nga dito nung una ang Bacoor City Strikers, but the energy and the enjoyment na pinakita ng Valenzuela Classic, kita natin na yun yung gumana for them.
Well, I must say that despite the 7 free points na binigay dito ng Valenzuela, Bacoor failed to take advantage on the 3 points. And again, by the end of the day, it is you're playing not by skill, you're playing by heart, and that's what exactly we see from Valenzuela. All smiles, all heart, and it paid off, winning and getting the first set here contra Bacoor.
And Clavano with her clever plays, activating Sabas, Mapayad, Nuval, as well as Espinosa, doing spark para dito sa Valenzuela Classy in terms of attacks. Lamang dito ng 3 ang Valenzuela.
Well, blocks lamang dito ang Bacoor ng 2 aces. It is with Valenzuela. Errors very identical, but I must say better ball distribution on the side of Valenzuela, and it is now up with the Bacoor to translate whatever instruction yung binigay dito ni Coach Sandy if they want, to maintain their immaculate and flawless record here in the MPVA.
I would agree sa'yo, Jong, when you mention nga na ito, costly errors din kasi yung nangyari for Bacoor. Meanwhile, for Valenzuela, the ball distribution, you wouldn't know kung sino ang babantayan mo kasi kahit sino nabibigyan ng bola, sayang pumuntos.
Exactly. And right now, let's see if this will be a different story for Bacoor.
Most likely itong Valenzuela Classy, yung energy nila, it's coming from that 0-2 standing, wanting to be part of that winning column. But here, we'll be heading over to our second set. Strong serve. Clavano activates Mabayad with a drop.
And Mabayad right now, a very soft power tip yet very effective. Mabayad's fourth point and to start off the second set here for Valenzuela.
So for Coach Sandy, ang pinili niya muna na mag-orchestrate is Ariola.
Yes.
Chance here for the white shirts. Clavano, Mabayad once again with a chop. This time, nabantayan. Bustamante with a cross court. Noval. Off speed. Ariola from the left pin.
And there you go now. If there will be a perfect time for Minor and Umipon to actually chip in more points to fire up Bacoor, I think this is right now here in the second set.
After scoring a point, service naman. Point here for Bacoor.
And this is somehow exactly how we start the first set. But I just hope that Bacoor, if they wanted to tie things up and get the second set, they really need to maintain, the momentum and they're facing.
Noval.
Oh.
And that will not go over.
And for Valenzuela, you don't want what happened during the first set, giving away much and free points to Bacoor. If you want to control your errors, you really need to do that.
High ball. Bustamante with that underhand set.
And there you go. Well, at this very start of the second set, it looks as if that Valenzuela somehow failed to carry the momentum that they got when they ended the first set.
Gemalyn Minor, umambay na dito sa ating service area. And not this time, mukhang nabati ko agad yon. So Noval, varying her attacks and this time, working out well for her.
And Noval just enough power to touch the fingertips of the blockers and confusing the defense pattern dito ng Bacoor.
Good serve coming from Clavano. Umipon. Uy, setting it up. Goes to Shy. Blockings. Andoon para sa Valenzuela. Clavano. Back set. Goes to the right pin. Underhand set. Shy. Off speed. Clavano. Ligay dito sa gitna. Overcooking that one.
Lost opportunity there for Valenzuela. Sayang yung coverage, yung good coverage ni Noval. She will go over a drop from Umipon, then she'll get herself ready for an attack. Sa outside, what a hard work there from Noval.
First ball, Andoon, underhand set. Noval from the right pin. Ariola. What a save there. Bustamante. Chipping in point here.
And right now, Bustamante, a new addition here on the starting six, already delivered a point here for Bacoor.
4-point lead. And early point here coming from Raslan. Kanina, during her attempts dun sa right pin, nahihirapan siya.
Oo.
Pero here, on the left pin, meanwhile,
And I think that is way more of her comfortable position compared if you're gonna do yung atake niya from the opposite.
nailing it through. Bantay sarado yan para dito kay Dahab.
And of course, Dahab, she was once awarded as one of the best middle blockers in the NCAA. Well, surely gonna take Bacoor on that regalo.
2-point game. And make that 3.
Lilet Mabait, I think, since the first set, still very really challenged dito sa kanyang mga services. And that is something for me that she really needs to work out.
Service errors piling up here. Nakatitig na nga lang sa akin dito si Coach Sandy.
Nakatingin na lang si Coach Sandy with a
Feeling ko
lot of
isasub niya
disappointment.
ako. Feeling ko isasub ako ni Coach Sandy. Pero ngayon, 2-point lead for the City Strikers. Chance here for Valenzuela Classy.
Whoa!
And Dahab trimming the lead by just 1 point.
Yes, well, I think almost a zero tempo attack there coming from Dahab.
And this extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. 1-point game. Kanina lamang dito ang City Strikers and make that 2 as Ariola, great anticipation at the net. So it's Bacoor City Strikers who will be bringing us to our first technical timeout, 8-6.
Welcome back to the 2024 Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. In a team with a mix of veterans and younger players, Javen Sabas told me that the adjustment period has been relatively light for her. May ibang magkakakilala na at nagkalaban na rin sila sa iba't ibang mga liga. Overall, masaya siyang mapabilang sa Valenzuela Classy. Joining this league is a huge opportunity to her kasi hindi naman siya madalas makasali sa ganitong mga liga. She's grateful to the team for giving her a chance to showcase her talents again after a break from volleyball and in turn want to inspire young athletes who want to follow in her footsteps. Patience lang, sabi ni Javen. Huwag madaliin ang proseso. No pain, no gain kasi makakatungtong din sa gustong patunguhan. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Fiona. So far, Javen Sabas contributing para dito sa Valenzuela Classy. 2-point game here in set number 2. Sabas, she was blocked.
Oh. An error call there given to Ariola. Well, let's see what will be the violation. Oh, yeah. Touching the net on her way down.
Great eye coming from our second referee, Larry Escorial. Overcooking that ball.
And you just don't want to give away free points, especially on this match so tight. Every point really matters.
And Cha Enrico, magic bunot dito ni Coach Sandy. Immediately providing 3 points noong first set. And speaking of, ito naman si Sabas, nagpaparamdam muli.
And that is exactly what a way to score a point. Kita mo yung kamay dito ni Ariola not pressing forward, and that will always result for a check ball or off the block point ng opponent.
Perfect first ball and Menor.
Wow. Daphne with that muscle, with that power. Minor was able to break that block of Valenzuela.
First ball was there. Clavano, combination play. Chance here for the white shirts. Clavano From the left pin. Yan pwede dito as Menor.
Well, right now, I think Ariola will go on percentage attacking here. Really going a lot to Minor. And it's really paying off here on the side of Bacoor.
3-point game. Bacoor up ahead and make that 4. You know, itong pansin ko dito kay Uy, hindi siya masyado na bibigyan ng bola.
Yeah,
Pero kung ano yung mga kumbaga intangibles na pwede niyang maiambag, ginagawa niya.
exactly. And one of the reasons, I guess, is that Ariola failed to set up a good ball because of lack of good reception. But no room for complacency. This is just a 4-point lead.
Levano, back sets. They're in the right pin. 1-2 play. Uy was there to anticipate that one. Chance here for the white shirts. Levano goes to the left pin. Andun ang depensa. Ariola. Binigay dito. Balik kay Menor.
Minor, again, you know, if you're lacking an option here, Ariola going on a percentage attacking dito.
Ngayon, 5-point lead na ang Kalamangan. Let's listen in.
Ang dulo, kabila, biyakin mo yung spiker. Okay? Hindi lagi open. Okay? Pwede naman tayo pwede naman tayo mag-running. Diba? Pasok ka ng harap, magtumba. Okay, naiipit yung spike, yung open natin. Okay? Harap lang, harap. Kaya natin, sigla natin. Salta ka dyan.
Specific instruction on that timeout coming from the coaching staff that yung Valenzuela, their offense right now is somehow very tentative already. And he's requesting if Levano could actually make a combination, but I think that would only be possible if they have a good first ball.
Puntos para dito sa Bacoor. Six-point game. Back set. Goes to the open. Off speed. But still great reflexes. And Sabas, siya ang tatapos.
And Sabas really very good on using the hands of the blocker to her advantage, making sure that the ball will touch ito nga yung fingertips or yung elbow ng mga blockers ng Bacoor.
Nine to 14 is our score. Uy, trying to connect in here. Scrabble D on that last play. Pero still, at least andun yung effort na isalba sana yung bola.
Simple volleyball smarts here from Noval. Really knows exactly what to do on that ball.
Four-point game. Ariola, kneeling set, and it was all worth it.
And right now, Bustamante. And I think Coach Sandy is slowly trying to like the kind of play that Bacoor is doing right now.
Gemalyn Menor scored 19 points. What a performance ng kanilang nakaraang laro. Chance here for Valenzuela. Noval, she was blocked. But that will be blocked.
Yeah.
Sobrang konti na lang nun, Jong.
And good decision for the team of not getting that ball and trusting Noval that she made the right decision of doing an off-the-block attempt.
Nagawa ng paraan.
Oh.
Medyo nalunod na doon si Omipon. You know, if they really struggle on dun sa mga first ball nila, that will really prevent them from executing a play and maximize all of their spikers.
Well, very well said, Daphne. And kita mo dito, Coach Sandy slowly on his frustration na patay na naman on the sides.
Set from the
Oh!
back. Meanwhile, ito naman, a very rare one for Team Valenzuela. miscommunication. Kaya ngayon itong Bacoor ang magdadala sa atin sa ating second technical timeout. Four-point lead para dito sa Bacoor City Strikers kung saan ating unang set song nakuha nga ito ng Valenzuela Classy.
And we've seen a very good run, here from Valenzuela, and this 4-point lead ng Bacoor, I think if Bacoor will be complacent, baka mahabol siya ng Valenzuela dito. So there's really no room for complacency for Bacoor.
And Enrico, yun ang kailangan dito for Bacoor.
And what a change of, of event that Enrico did here after pumasok siya here in the second set.
This Extreme Spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. 5-point lead for Bacoor. Mabayad. Okay pa rin ang bola dito. Levano goes back to Mabayad once again. And a chance here to counter for the white shirts as Levano back sets this time, goes to the open. Not gonna work. Bustamante.
Yawn. And I think right now Bustamante is already awake and now making sure that every set that Ariola binapato sa kanya, siya gonna convert.
6-point game here in the second set. Over receiving that one. Chance to counter here for Bacoor. Levano back sets, goes to the opposite side. Buhay pa rin ang bola dito, Ariola. Binigay kay Umipon. That shot was so near at the net.
Whoa!
Another miscommunication here for Bacoor.
And that has been, the story of Bacoor when it comes to the long rally and transition. Sila ito bumibitaw. And not because of an attempt, but it's because of some miscues and miscommunications.
Still, 5-point lead for Bacoor. Ariola goes to Umipon. Umipon, medyo tahimik pa siya sa larong ito. And Reslan chipping in a point here for Valenzuela.
And Raslan right now, very good attack on that opposite, targeting the back row end here on the side of Bacoor.
Lilet on deck to serve. One of those most experienced players for Valenzuela, sending the ball straight to the net.
And really, Lilet Mabayad, really struggling dito sa kanyang mga services. That has been an ongoing issue here. Every time Lilet Mabayad is on deck to serve.
Service error here. So now 4-point game. Errors after errors in here. Ariola. Combination play! Maparamdam na ito si Shai Umipon.
Just responding quickly, Daphne, on your request. Here you go, Shai Umipon, our reigning MVP, responding right away to score another point for the ladies in blue.
Great read on that one. Grabe yung errors na very costly on the side of Team Bacoor. Now, that Susan Reslan, another error in here.
And both teams really having a hard time just to get their services in.
Substitution for number 2, number 18, kunin.
Ngayon, substitution, Enrico. Papahinga, sigaan muna. For sure, this is for safety na ng service. Para sa side ng Bacoor City Strikers. Gaa. Massive serve. Chance here for the City Strikers. Ariola activating. Uy, bantay sarado. Noval, nandoon. Pumipon to Ariola. Binigay dito sa open.
And just like that right now, Menor already on double figures after that attack.
This extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. Let's listen in.
Okay, hindi tayo nakaka-block, guys. Sabog yung block natin, ipasok natin sa loob. Okay? Hindi nyo rin nababantayan yung pasok ng player. Eh. Okay, kaya late tayo. Pababa na tayo, tsaka palang dumadampi yung bola sa atin. Nadadarag natin pababa. Okay? Layo pa yan. Okay? Usap lang, usap. Pag masyadong top spin, drop. Masyadong malapit yung top spin. Drop mo pa, drop. Likod lang ng block.
And right now, Valenzuela requesting, their coaching staff is requesting, you know, yung blocking, nakakalusot lagi yung palo dito ng Bacoor because they're not pressing forward, their hands are not waving on the same direction. Reason for the attackers dito ng Bacoor to just penetrating yung ball dito on the side of Valenzuela and scoring a point. And right now, 3 more points to tie things up here with Valenzuela.
Now Lero. And here, para sa Valenzuela. Chance here, miscommunication in there. Para sa Valenzuela, Lero. Goes to the open, not gonna work. Omipon.
And Shiloh Mipon really playing it too safe on the side of Bacoor, but they have the luxury right now, 3 more points again to tie things up here contra Valenzuela.
3 points away itong Bacoor para makuha itong second set. Ariola, jump set, activates. Ooh, on that last play.
And this kind of play, we haven't seen that during the first set. And Ariola really doing her job very good, activating each and every players inside the court here on the side of Bacoor.
And Uy also doing a good job in here. Ariola. Combination play, bantay sarado, pero andun si Omipon sa likod. That drop will not work. Para dito kay Menor. On hand set, Bustamante. To Menor. Buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Ariola, back sets. Chooses Bustamante.
Oh!
And Sabas, great anticipation, pero nadikit na sa may antena.
Failed to control her momentum, Sabas. Unfortunately, touching the antenna, and that will be considered outside.
Lero. Chooses Mabayad. What a save there. Great reflexes. Back set to Espinosa. Shai, andoon. Lero. Chooses Sabas. Pinabawi.
And Sabas right now responding immediately after that error. And I hope that that is not too late because Bacoor only needed a point to tie things up here.
No room for mistakes. Para dito sa Valenzuela Classy. Bacoor already at set point. Perfect first ball, Ariola. Chooses Menor. Shento na, para sigurado. Gemalyn Menor making sure na sila ang tatapos ng ating second set. Perfect first ball and perfect execution. Gemalyn Menor, pinapangunahan na nga ang scoring para dito sa Bacoor City Strikers, clinching second set. Kung saan itong Valenzuela Classy naman, for some reason, sila yung nagkaroon din ng miscommunication. Although andun pa rin naman yung errors on the side of Bacoor.
And after this set, I think the heart of a champions that Bacoor has actually is showing here in their hometown. Really a well showcase attacks there coming from Menor, and also we have Comiton, and most especially a man Oy, but Ariola really managing on orchestrating the playmaking here on the side of Bacoor, and right now I think it is way much successful compared to the first set, Daphne.
Great move para kay Coach Sandy to choose itong si Ariola na siya talaga yung nagbigay ng difference para sa koponan niya in terms of attacks lamang dito. Ang dalawa lang ang Bacoor.
And what's good about Bacoor is that since the first set, they're able to manage, to minimize their errors, and I think that's what gives them apart here contra Valenzuela. And if they will continue to do that, it will not be a surprise if they're gonna get their third win here in this conference.
Gemalyn Menor, last match contra San Juan, scored 19 points coming from 18 attacks and 1 ace. Pero ngayon, dalawang sets pa lang tayo, pero 11 points na agad yung hatid niya para sa Bacoor.
And how much more, coming into the third and fourth set, how much point pa yung kaya gawin dito na Menor. Really an impressive performance for this young girl.
So now we are bound for our set number 3. So you see, Gemalyn Menor. And Bustamante, isa rin sa mga nagbigay ng contributions dito sa ating second set. All credit to Ariola with her playmaking style rather. Umipon, bumabawi dito sa coverage. Long rally agad para sa ating unang puntos. Pero ang mapupunta yun for Valenzuela Classy.
Exactly, and it will not be called an overreaching. There is already an illegal attack coming from Mariola. She's at the back row. She's not trying actually to set that ball. She's trying to keep the ball on their side, but unfortunately, tumalon dito si Ariola, and that is already considered an illegal approach or illegal attack of a back row setter.
Navano. That will go in. Point here for Valenzuela.
And again, Valenzuela trying to regain the energy that they had during the first set.
Now it's Sabas still at the service area. First ball was there, but uy, napasobra doon.
Lack of follow through as well. Kulang ng clutch on that middle attack coming from Oy.
Sabas. Itong si Javen already scoring 9 points here on this game. Underhand set. Free ball for Valenzuela. Clavano. From that left pin. Chooses Menor with that off speed.
And that is the advantage if you are a kind of player who've been hitting the ball so hard, Daphne. Madali na ma-full yung depensa. And nobody thought that Minor will just simply doing a drop sa likod ng mga blockers.
Alam din kasi nila na kapag si Menor,
Oo.
usually grabe yung power dun sa atake. Mabayad, high ball. Lozano was there for coverage.
Oh,
And that drop will work para dito kay Uy.
and right now, I like how much involvement merong itong si Oy since the second set. And I think that one of the reasons that really changes yung facing ng laro dito ng Bacoor.
Despite itong si Aldea graduating
Oh,
for
yes.
the Perpetual Lady Altas. Uy. Contributing here. At ito naman si Shai. Nagpaparamdam muli dito.
And of course, we know what Shai Umipon can do and what a relief for her, Daphne, na even though there is no Dapol already, but you have Minor and also Uy that will help you in the scoring department.
Great reflexes and reading that one. Lozano sending it over. Clavano connects dito kay Mabayad. This time around, Lozano unable to keep the ball alive.
And now Lilet Mabayad on her 5th point here in this match. On the second set, masyado niya binibibi yung mga palo niya, but this time, she really need to go all out.
Lamang ng isa dito, ang Valenzuela Classy. Ariola goes to Uy. Two points for
Yes.
Uy here in the third set.
And the involvement that Ariola is giving to Oy, you know, just to confuse the defense pattern dito ng Valenzuela, really paying off a lot here for Bacoor.
Sharp serve. We are tied at 4. Back set. Ang ganda nun.
And what a very deceptive set. Dito ang ginawa ni Clavano going to Naval. Almost late yung mga blockers. What a good set from the opposite.
Ganda nung back set.
Yeah.
Napakalinis. Wala na nakakakuha. Second ball. What a first ball there by Lozano. Keeping things alive. Another back set here. Chooses Espinosa this time. Umipon. Off speed. The ball was there. Clavano underhand set. Balik kay Espinosa ang bola. Shai Umipon!
Wow! What a narrow attack coming from Shai Umipon. If you could only see the angle that Shaila Umipon took. Good attack there coming from Shaila.
No, in the past few sets, tahimik itong si
Oo.
Shai. Pero sakit ng ulo yan kapag nag-ingay yan dito.
And if Menor on the side of Bacoor on double digits, you have Naval, the first one here on the side of Valenzuela on double figures.
Valenzuela Classy on top by 1 point. Ariola chooses Enrico.
Wow. Well, imagine, Daphne, both of your middle blockers for Bacoor, Uy and Enrico, doing damage on the scoring department, and that will be a threat here on the side of Valenzuela.
Indeed, a threat. Kasi nakaka-atake na.
Yes.
Doon din, yung kanilang net defense. Speaking of, Enrico, back-to-back points.
Responding right away. Enrico, very silent type of a middle blocker lang, but very, very agile.
Making her presence felt here. Itong si Enrico, not a starter.
Oh,
Speaking of net defense, ito naman, si Menor. Great anticipation at the net. So, first second time tayo here in set number 3, 8-6.
You're still watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Coming from a family of volleyball players, gustong maiba ni Shai umipon nung simula. Interesado siya sa track and field dati nang sinabihan siya ng papa niya na itry lang muna. Nakapasok siya ng provincial sa unang subok, nagpalaro at sa pagtuloy-tuloy ng oportunidad, tuluyan din niya siyang napamahal sa volleyball. Ngayon, nandito siya para makatulong sa pamilya niya sa pag-aaral. Pinangahawakan niya ang paniniwala sa kanya ng mga mahal niya sa buhay, lalo na ang papa niyang best friend at #1 supporter niya. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Fiona. It's nice to have a father na hindi lang tatay mo, best friend mo pa.
Yes. And of course, you know, a father that you could comfortably sabihin yung mga, your insights and whatever you wanna say. And I think that is kind of a relief, no, coming up from an athlete. But right now, close fight here.
1-point game. Enrico nagpaparamdam muli dito. 1-2 play!
And Ariola, Daphne just exactly know how to surprise her opponents. Kita mo while everybody's scrambling, Ariola deciding to do a 1-2 play, and it's good for Bacoor.
Very assertive on that move. Kaya ngayon, lamang ng dalawa ang Bacoor City Strikers. But comparing to the first 2 sets, dito sa ating third set, paano mo makakumpara? Well, so far ito si Enrico, 6 points na, no? Pero paano mo makakompare yung performance ng Bacoor compared dun sa first 2 sets, Joe?
Well, I think since it's the first time that they faced off Valenzuela, it is quite very tentative yung mga galawan ng Bacoor dito. But on the second set, coming to the third set, and even at this very moment, they move right now very loose, much way comfortable. And I think Ariola really made a difference on distributing the ball here for Bacoor.
Indeed, it's Ariola spelling a difference here, but look at those blockers para sa Bacoor City Strikers. Aakyat sa 3 puntos ang lamang nila. Espinosa. Ariola doon. Menor. Menor once again. Noval nandoon.
And Daphne Chica Espinosa right away apologizing on that overly set. But good thing, yung regalo naging outside dito for Bacoor.
2-point game para dito. Tabla po tayo ng tig-isang set on this match. As Ariola chooses Uy. Not this time. Clavano. Siya naman. Menor. She was blocked this time. Parang alam na nila yung magiging galaw. Almost na puntos dito sa Valenzuela. As Ariola trying to hit that ball. Mabayad with that cross court. Not gonna work. Chooses Omipon with that off speed.
Whoa!
Wala. Nakapag-anticipate nun.
And that's, you know, the beauty of you really know yung mga ka-teammates mo, the gel that you have, you know, the tendency ng kasama mo. You will be moving as one. And kitang-kita talaga yung familiarity ng bawat isa dito on the side of Bacoor.
So currently, lamang ng 3 dito ang Bacoor. Let's see how Coach Jeff would try to tie things out para sa koponan niya. Pero ngayon si Lopez naman ang papasok. Speaking of substitution, papahinga muna itong si Mabayad. This time, great defense na naman at the net for Bacoor. Sabi na nga, pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Jong, sa larong ito. It's gonna be a difficult problem for them kapag itong si Uy as well as Enrico being activated, not just in terms of their attack points but also their net defense.
And I think if you're going to notice, most of the setters, they really activating their given the set sa middle blocker and every start of the game. And this is the reason you want your middle blockers to be so much involved in every set to confuse yung opponents mo.
Meanwhile, Menor unbothered by the blocking department of Valenzuela. Pero ngayon, timeout muna.
Wala naman tayong problema sa paluan eh. Ano naging problema natin? Wala tayong receive. Paano natin gagawa ng paraan? Okay? Guys, yung ano natin, yung coverage, para tayo nagugulat eh. Di ba? Angat lang natin ng maayos yung bola. Angat lang. Okay? Huwag tayo magmamadali. Okay? I-control natin yung bola, pati yung kalaban. Control natin. Bigyan natin ng conviction yung mga ginagawa natin, no? Okay? Tara, tara.
And I think Coach is on point there. I mean, wala namang problema sa Paluan, Sabas, Naval, even Mabait earlier, really hitting the ball really so hard. But you know, the main problem here of Valenzuela, the reason for them to have a very low conversion is that nagwawala yung first ball nila. And let's see if they can manage to work out their service receive.
Noval. Lozano was there. Menor once again. Chavano. Not gonna work. Asariola chooses Menor with that off-speed.
And
Grabe
just
yung
like that,
galawan ni
Daphne,
Menor.
yes. Kita mo, I mean, everybody's already their foot backward because you're expecting Minor to hit the ball hard, but what a very deceptive attack there coming from Minor.
Mukhang hihigitan niya yung kanyang 19-point performance last game. Menor
Whoa!
with authority.
You know, if I were Coach Sandy clapping his hands, because if I were Coach Sandy Daphne, I'll be lacking out of good words to describe that attack.
This extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. Over receiving that one, ginawa ng paraan. Umipon. Sailing that ball in. Para dito kay Shai Umipon. Kaya nakangiti na lang siya dahil siya ang magdadala sa kanyang koponan sa ating second technical timeout.
Would like to thank our media partner, Media Philippines.
Parang gasolina.
Yes.
Ang energy na pinapakita dito ni Menor. But not just Menor actually. Nakita natin yung contribution sa mga katimay niya.
Exactly, but if there is one leader talaga or one player who really brings out the best in Minor, I think that is Ariola. But Minor, just on the third set, 15 points na agad.
So now, substitution on the side of the white shirts. It's Lero who will be distributing the ball here for Valenzuela Classy. Back sets.
Oh,
That will be a point para dito sa Valenzuela.
and I think since I think the attack of Valenzuela is well anticipated already from Bacoor, they really need to think or see some players who could change the face of this game.
Long serve. Ariola activates Menor.
Oh,
Off speed. Lero. Binigay dito sa gitna. Nabantayan. Itong si Lilet. Noval.
and there you go. Both referees agree na there's really no touch on that Naval's attack.
Lero. Noval pinabawi dito. Umipon. Great anticipation. Lero. Back sets. Chooses Espinosa.
Oh.
Uy! Pantay sarado pero buhay pa rin ang bola. Lero. Tries to connect with Mabayad. Umipon. Gagawa ng paraan. Espinosa. Just pushing the ball. Lozano. Sets it up para dito kay Umipon.
And imagine, Daphne, you know, if Umipon and Minor nagsabay pa, how much more deadly Bacoor will be. But, well,
Apparently, a player here for Valenzuela
mm-mm,
Classy is down. I think there is a bit of collision on that
exactly.
last sequence.
And after all, one of the, well, if not our major priority here in MPVA is the safety of each and every players.
Nagkadaganan kasi sila doon. Sabas and another player here for Valenzuela Classy. And we hope it's nothing serious for
Yes,
her.
of course.
Especially meron na rin silang isang set dito.
And I hope that is somehow just like a minor sprain.
So now, replacement in here as Raslan. Babalik sa loob dito. Meanwhile, Minor with that service. Lero. Lozano setting it up. From the right pin. Activates
Whoa!
Mabayad. Napasobra doon.
Yes, that is wide. Sayang, I know that Valenzuela, they really wanting, to score, but they need to put in some control because you don't want to waste much opportunity, especially on that attack. Maganda sana.
10-point lead here for Bacoor.
Yeah. Daphne, series of wasted opportunity. Medyo nang gigigil na dito yung mga players ng Bacoor. I mean, ng Valenzuela rather.
And now Clavano, babalik sa loob. If you're Valenzuela class, you would want to move cleaner, especially with this 11-point deficit. And we hope it's nothing serious
Yes.
para nga dito kay Sabas. Okay, balita tayo mamaya kay Fiona.
Yes.
But right now, it's Clavano. On deck to serve. Strong one. Ariola chooses Umipon. Chansa para sa Bacoor. Combination play. Ang hirap i-identify kung kanino ibibigay ang bola. Espinosa. She was blocked. Getting her own mess. And Noval powering it through.
And right now, since Sabas suffered somehow from an injury there after that collision, much of the weight here will go to Naval, and she needs more players to step up as well here to help her on the scoring department.
Scramble D, pero buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Back set to Noval. Taking advantage of that one. She knew that Bacoor City Strikers are a bit tired from that
Yeah.
last play.
And I really like how Naval smile after she score a point. She plays as if na hindi malaking lamang, and I think that's what we really need to see from Valenzuela.
And it was even Espinosa na nag-set up sa kanya.
Oh wow.
Espinosa. Not gonna work. Chooses Umipon.
And right now, this is really very dangerous. Umipon and Minor playing together, scoring together here in the third set, and picking at the right moment in trying to get their third win here in this match.
Ayun, si Alminiana naman, papasok. Papalitan muna itong si Umipon. Bacoor, 4 points away from securing this set. Navano chooses Naval.
And Naval passed 4 points, I think. Credit to her. Really has this big heart for her squad to get this match against Bacoor.
13-21. Almeñana, nagpaparamdam, hindi gagana. 1-2 play there. What a save. Courtesy of Lozano. Great guard at the net. Espinosa.
And Chica Espinosa, while Bacoor's defense scrambling, trying to take advantage yung fingertips, I think, ni Ariola. And nobody's home to defend that ball coming from Chica Espinosa.
14 serving 21. Lozano with a perfect first ball.
Whoa!
Enrico.
And I think part of the play, Daphne apologizing right away.
This extreme spike of the set is brought to you by Extreme. Let's listen in.
Isa. Doon pa rin. Pwestuhan lang natin. Hindi po pwedeng sabog-sabog na tayo. Okay? Hindi tayo mananalo sa ganyan. Okay? Tara. Tignan nyo yung kalaban kung ano yung ginagalaw nila. Okay? Nagre-relay na yan, oh. Hataw tayo. Tara. Layo pa yan! Huwag mo itapon yung bola. Hawakan mo yung bola. Oh.
And there you go, Daphne, a must-call timeout here on the side of Valenzuela. Well, more than keeping up with the points here on the third set, but you want to get the momentum because this is not a play that Valenzuela actually played during the first set. Especially right now that Sabas is out, Valenzuela really need to put in extra mile if they really want to extend this match.
Clevano, back sets, chooses Noval. Lozano to Almeñana. Salazar was there. Regalo para sa City Strikers. Enrico! Magic bunot siya
Yes.
talaga.
And Daphne, you know, you don't need to put in to exert much effort. You just need to study and to learn yung depensa dito of your opponent. As you can see, Enrico, perfect manifestation on a very well-placed attack. And right now, on the verge on getting this third set contra Valenzuela.
Sa Enrico, very
Oh!
deadly in here. And the combination for Enrico and Almeñana.
Wow! A series of points, you know, it is umipon. If it is not umipon, it will be a series of points of minor. And right now, as we're on the verge of closing this set, it is a series of points coming from Cha Enrico.
But that service will sail out. So what? One set point saved here.
And right now, Valenzuela, they really need to play perfect or immaculate, flawless volleyball here.
Service ace pa nga ang binigay dito. After that struggle by Lozano in controlling that ball, Bustamante, papasok dito, papalitan. Sigaa.
And also what I play here for Naval, what a day here for Naval. 14 big points here for this girl.
Underhand set. Salazar, she was there. From the left pin, Minor, andoon, Almeñana, push. And that will sail out,
Yeah.
but no,
Yes.
check ball. Ang sasabihin ng ating first referee.
But I think, of course, I haven't seen any player in the history, Daphne, who admitted that they really touched the ball. But let's give it to our first referee who has a better or closer look on that attack.
3 set points save. But Almeñana tinapos na para sa ating third set. 25-17. And Almeñana making sure na tatapusin na ang ating third set. for set number 3 highlights kung saan grabe yung activation dito ni Enrico as well as Menor.
Exactly, and this is the beauty of having a well-distributed play from a well-orchestrated play from Oriola. You know, sabi ko nga kanina, it's really hard to defend, especially when a team has 3 or 4 players contributing points. And right now for Bacoor, you have Umipon, Menor, and Enrico responsible of doing the damage here on the side of the ladies in blue.
All credit sa ball distribution talaga nitong si Ariola coming from the bench and chipping in, making sure na may-utilize, gagamitin niya ang kanyang mga spikers. Kaya yung tiwala na binigay talaga sa kanya ni Coach Sandy, not into waste in terms of attacks. Lamang ng 5 dito ang Bacoor City Strikers.
Well, identical yung errors natin dito, but what also aside from the attacks is glaring here is the 3 blocks. And I think Enrico is responsible here for 2 blocks coming from the third set. And right now, on the verge of closing out and winning their 3rd match, here is Bacoor Lady Strikers.
And we keep talking about itong si Cha Enrico from the bench as well, scoring already 8 points, 6 from attacks with 2 blocks. Ganda ng pinakita doon.
And of course, that 8 points, that is a big 8 points coming from Cha Enrico. Also, fresh and off from the bench, Cha Enrico always responsible and will continue to deliver a point, especially pag tinawag niya siya dito ni Coach Sandy.
Ngayon, lamang ng 2 set. 2 sets for Bacoor City Strikers. As we see here, apparently,
Yes,
for
of
Valenzuela
course.
Classy.
After all, you know, this is a friendly match which we aim to develop a very good camaraderie for our players, and we wish nothing but, of course, for the safety of our players here in the MPVA.
Earlier, we saw Lilet Mabayad asking for a substitution, which was, of course, granted by their coach. Pero ngayon, a stretcher was pulled, and I hope, let's all
Of
hope
course,
and
let's
pray
pray, of course.
na she will be okay, of course, at makibalita tayo mamaya for an update coming from Fiona Bacani. Lilet Mabayad even contributed a lot of points, especially during the first set.
Exactly. And you know, more than the points, Leto Bayad bringing in energy as well for her squad.
Meanwhile, Clavano chooses Espinosa. Bustamante, great reflexes.
Oh,
And pulling it through itong si Menor.
and Menor right now, just 3 more points para taasan or tumbasan yung 19-point record na inatala niya during her previous match.
Unang puntos dito sa ating 4th set belongs dito sa Bacoor. Lozano chooses Menor once again with that off-speed. Ariola, back sets.
Oh,
Miss-hit there by Bustamante.
and Bustamante on her way on top to hit that ball, losing her footing.
So we're deadlock at 1 in here. As Lara on deck to serve para dito sa Valenzuela Classy. Mukhang andito na rin yung konting pagod na nararamdaman nila. And syempre, they are both, of course, bothered as well with what happened
Yes.
dito kay Mabayad din. Kanina din, kita naman natin, itong si Sabas was also assisted by our medical team in here sa Bacoor City. Ariola activates. Uy! Di gagana yan. Chance here to execute for Bacoor. Bustamante. The ball was there. And Raslan nailing it through.
And we've been waiting that for Suzanne Raslan to finally get her groove and, you know, to hit that ball. The usual Raslan that we know.
So we are tied at 2. here in the fourth set. Ariola chooses Omipon, targeting zone 1.
Shiloh Mipon has been very quiet during the first few part of this match, but right now I think on the end of the third set, that is where Shiloh Mipon proving us and showing us her MVP form.
Massive serve, but also a perfect first ball. And Dahab getting a point in here.
And right now, I know for Valenzuela, it's quite a challenge, a challenging time for them to play off without their two starters. But for the bench players who actually fill in the shoes of Mabayad and Sabas, you really need to step up and, dedicate this game for your two other teammates.
And that tap will sail out. Ayun, Valenzuela in control, ahead by 1 point for serving 3.
So,
And make that a 2-point lead para dito sa Valenzuela Classy.
and right now, Valenzuela, they know that if they're not gonna put in their 100% here in the fourth set, this will be over and they're gonna suffer their third loss, straight loss here in this tournament.
Another strong serve. Antay sarado. Yung atake dito ni Omipon. Lozano with that first ball. Ariola goes back to Shai. Espinosa from that cross-court kill.
And right now, it's now or never here for Valenzuela. But of course, for Bacoor, you don't want to put some blemish on your immaculate record. So you want to end this game right now here on your hometown.
3-point lead for Valenzuela Classy. Ariola chooses Omipon.
Oh,
Favorite part of the court. Cutting the lead by just 2 points.
and now Shiloh Mipon, the second player here on the side of Bacoor, entering double digits. Alongside, of course, with Minor with 16.
Jong, nabanggit natin na 2 players from Valenzuela Classy. Baga may iniinda, pero if you're Valenzuela Classy, paano mo gustuhin na maglaro dito and just, focus on this game?
Of course, everybody is coming here for one big reason, and that is to win. And if I were want to be part of Valenzuela, of course, I'm gonna do my best, and I don't want, what happened to put into waste. And right now, I think they're showing off a better performance compared in the second and third set, Daphne.
Pero ngayon, 1-point game.
Napakamot na lang talaga dito si Coach Sandy every time that Bacoor is committing a service error.
2-point lead. Firm serve. Ariola activates Enrico. Levano chooses Noval.
Oh,
Buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Back set. Balik ang bola dito kay Noval. Third attempt. And that miscommunication will bring Valenzuela Classy sa ating first technical timeout here in set number 4.
Our official technical sponsors, City Sports, Mikasa, official wall, Physics, XIP, our official outfitter, Jerkor, and Volleyball Masters Philippines. We'd like to thank our official suppliers, Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, and Sports and Play.
Now let's check out our tournament format para sa ating Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. So far, we got 9 teams at double round robin nga para sa ating preliminary round.
and this will be a very challenging, long on preliminary round, but after the double round robin, the top 4 teams will advance into the semifinals, Daphne.
Para nga dito sa ating rank 1 at rank 2, meron silang twice to beat advantage going up against itong rank 4 and rank 3. So earlier, ngayon pa lang, dapat talaga maganda
Yes.
na yung magiging team standings mo if you would want the twice to beat advantage.
And Daphne, every game, if that is the format, then every game really matters here in the MPVA.
And Noval with that kill.
Both Noval and Menor on 16-point performance right now. What a matchup here we've witnessed. Noval and Menor showcasing great valuable action here.
4-point lead for Valenzuela Classy. Combination play and Shayo Mipon with that slash.
Of course, Shaila Umipon reminding me to don't forget her name. With so much authority, Shaila Umipon on that combination, and it works.
So down to a 3-point game. Tingnan natin kung makakapag-respond pa sila ng mas maayos right after the technical timeout. A chance. Riola. Chooses Menor. Bustamante was there. Second time around. Down the line kill.
And Minor, yes, you blocked me once, but on the second attempt, I bet you not. And here comes Minor on her 17th point.
Menor with already 17 points here on this match. But Pipon, medyo napagod na doon.
And I think whether Bacoor will get this game or not, I think the next time that Bacoor will practice, this will be a series of services. There's a lot of service error happening here on the ladies in blue.
But the big question is, maalagaan kaya ng Valenzuela ang momentum na meron sila? O tatapusin na ito ng Bacoor City Strikers? Hang on tight. Set
Yes.
number 4 pa lamang tayo dito as Enrico scoring a bucket here for the City Strikers. Ivano activates Lopez.
And now, in absence of Lilet Mabayad, here comes Lopez, and now already on board here in the 4th set and getting her first point.
3-point game as Noval. Strong serve. Kneeling set combination play and Menor. Woo! Wala na akong masabi para dito kay Gemalyn Menor.
You know, right now I'm lacking, the ability to think of good words to describe how good Minor is playing right now, Daphne.
2-point game. And Coach Sandy trying to also utilize his players in here. Chansa para sa City Strikers. Ariola chooses Alminiana from the bench. And great guarding at the net.
And right now, I think everybody's really contributing here on the side of Bacoor.
1-point game. Clavana chooses Lopez with a drop. Great reflexes coming from Menor. Back-to-back points para dito kay Uy.
And right now, Uy proving us that she's more than just a pretty face. Just one more point, and she's gonna join the double digits club here for Bacoor.
No Aldea, no problem for Uy. First ball was there. And just a snap in a blink of an eye. Itong Bacoor City Strikers. Labang na dito ng 1 puntos.
What a run here coming from Bacoor, and it really starts talaga, Daphne, dito sa steady ng mga middle blockers natin. Enrico and Uy, really amazing middle blockers here for Bacoor.
Menor with that off-speed, setting it over naman. Itong Valenzuela Classy. Alminiana, hindi mapatay ang bola dito. Great threat there for Uy.
But Almiliana, let's credit that point to Almeniana.
Now it's 13 serving 11. Short serve. Say thank you to the net. Lozano. And Minor celebrating that point.
You know, every time that Minor is taking off, getting ready with her spike, you see some sense of silence sa crowd, really anticipating if that will be a point or not. And right now, 19 big points here for Minor.
Ariola chooses Minor once again.
Oh!
And that drop back-to-back points for Gemelin Minor. And Coach Jeff happy para dito sa Valenzuela. 50-11 ang ating score. Just a 4-point game para sa ating set number 4. Earlier, Valenzuela Classy in command of our set 4. Pero itong Bacoor City Strikers, ang kanilang puso. Pinapairal nila dito. Chansa para sa Bacoor. Niling set. So there will be a check ball. Kaya itong Bacoor City Strikers ang magdadala sa atin sa ating second technical timeout, 16-11.
Our score, 16-11, in favor of Bacoor. Final counts from our International Volleyball Association will update our media partner, PWSTV on Circle TV. Our official technical sponsors, Genius Sports, Picasa, our official ball, Pieces, XID, our official ultimate, Surfboard, our official suppliers, Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, and Sports Entertainment.
You're still watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Matapos ang pagbagsak ni Javen Sabas kung saan nadaganan ang braso niya, nakausap ko ang physical therapist na sa kasalukuyan ay inoobserbahan ang sitwasyon niya. Sabi ni Javen na may sensation naman at naigagalaw pa, which is a good sign according to the PT. Wala pang initial diagnosis at sabi ng PT na posibleng nakakaramdam ng sakit dahil nabugbog ang kanyang braso. Currently, they're looking to see whether the pain will go away after cold compress before making any decisions to have her play again. Meanwhile, Lilith Mabayad is currently on the way to the hospital as she was hit by a ball on her chest before collapsing. The on-site doctor said she's doing a bit better. May malay na at nakakausap pero medyo groggy pa rin. She's currently to be observed and properly assessed. Now back to you, Daphne and Jong.
Thank you so much, Fiona, for those updates. It's nice to hear na syempre both players are feeling a lot better. At ngayon, at least diba, they are being attended already by by the physical therapist para dito kay Sabas. Meanwhile, for Lilith, let's hope and pray na it's nothing really serious. But so
Yes, of
far,
course.
kanina nakita natin yun din yung nagbigay sa kanila ng energy here in the fourth set. Parang mas naging ganado sila na ilaro yun para sa teammates nila.
But right now, you know, almost halfway through for Bacoor here to snatch and to get and to maintain their flawless record here in the MPVA. And for Valenzuela, this will surely serve in another, not just a loss, but a lesson learned, another takeaway for them to become better in their next games.
And from the right pin, buhay pa rin ang bola dito. And apparently, that attack coming from Lopez will sail out. 5-point game.
Kaunti na lang ang kailangang trabahuin dito ng Bacoor to get their third win
Lero chooses Espinosa, hammering it through.
Yes. And I think that is so far is Shika Espinosa's cleanest hit here in this match. And we need to see more of that from Espinosa. We know what she can do.
(14-18) as Ariola activates Omipon.
And of course, if you're Bacoor, you really need to and want to end this match. You don't want to give so much confidence to Valenzuela, because that's exactly what happened during the first set.
Perfect first ball as Ariola. Combination play!
And a new player here to watch out for here in the fourth set, Alemania. Effective on the combination play.
Almeniana successful on that point. Now a 4-point lead for Bacoor City Strikers. Gaa. Another massive serve. Chooses Espinosa on that drop.
And Chica Espinosa really knows exactly where to place that ball. And long before she attempt her attack, tinignan muna dito ni Chica if bakante ba yung likod dito ng middle blockers. And yes, successful on that drop.
Strong serve. Enrico with that kill. Chance here for the City Strikers. Ariola back sets to Almeniana.
Almeniana now doing damage and donning her name as another player to watch out for here for Bacoor.
4-point lead. First ball, nandoon. Lero to Noval. Another drop. So kung makikita natin, here at the left pin, it's either Noval and Espinosa
Yes.
with those drops. Parang hindi pa nare-resolba ang ganung problema.
Well, for Bacoor, I think they are believing that Valenzuela will go 100%, but here Valenzuela just using a smart, just like that.
And now Enrico announcing her presence once again here in the fourth set. And now Bacoor City Strikers 4 points away from sealing the deal. Lero chooses Noval. Another point here for Bacoor City Strikers. So a timeout will be called here on the side of Valenzuela Classy since they are down by 5 points.
Bola sa spiker. Okay? Dahan-dahanin natin. Malayo pa yan. Kaya pahabulin yan. Okay? Guys, diskarte. Lagyan nyo ng diskarte yung galaw nyo. Okay? Lagyan nyo, nakaka-drop nga tayo. Kanina pa dapat yun. Okay? Tara, hindi pwede mapago dito. Tara, guys!
A motivational timeout there coming from Valenzuela. Malayo pa to. Well, this is only just a 5-point lead. If they're able to make a very good run during the first set, all they need to do, Valenzuela, is to replicate that.
5-point game. Noval, she was blocked and there was no coverage.
No coverage there on that Noval attack. And Enrico right now, impeccable performance. But Enrico says, no way.
Riola activates Enrico once again. And Enrico with a guard at the net, bringing her squad dito sa ating match point.
Amazing players here we've witnessed. From the ladies in blue, Enrico, Menor, Umipon, and Oy really had their moments here in this match, Daphne.
First ball was there. Lero. Ball is still in play. Battle at the net. Tapusin na ba ang Bacoor City Strikers? And yes! Courtesy of Menor.
Amazing showing there. Ariola making sure that her players will surely look picture perfect here. Umipon, Almeniana, Oy, Menor, and Enrico delivering goods here for Bacoor.
Still kudos dito sa Valenzuela Classy, and that last rally, sinusubukan pa rin talaga nila kumapit dito, but Gemelin just ending things off for Bacoor City Strikers. Congratulations for these girls. And we wish para dito sa Valenzuela Classy na makahabol din sila dito sa ating tournament. You've mentioned na mahaba pa naman to. A long way to go. A lot could still happen.
And of course, the winning streak, the 3-winning streak here for Bacoor continues, while the search for the W here for Valenzuela still on up.
For our final scores, it's 25-18, 23-25 rather, 25-18, 25-17, and 25-17. Twenty-three, 25, 25-18, 25-17, and 25-17 is our final scores kung saan itong Bacoor City Strikers Volleyball had a slow start pero sila pa rin ang nanaig dito. And for our queen of the court, Jong,
Of course, none other than Daphne. The reason behind is that she keeps on setting and keeping her new record, and this time 21 big points of none other than the very versatile, very powerful, and very promising Menor, delivering goods here for Bacoor for their third win here in this match.
for all of the sets, nakita at naramdaman natin yung presensya niya. At ngayon nga, kasama niya na itong si Fiona Bacani. Fiona, take it away.
Yes, so kasama ko nga ngayon ang ating queen of the court na si Gem Menor. Gem, kanina lamang ang Valenzuela. Ano sa tingin mo yung mga nagbago sa inyo para maihabol at maipanalo ang laban na to?
Binago po namin yung sa floor defense po and nag-adjust po kami sa bawat set po namin, and yun, inutakan po namin Gaya ng sabi po ng coach namin na utak-utakan muna namin kasi hindi naman daw po palakasan, pautakan naman po.
Ngayon naman, bilang rookie, anong nararamdaman mo na kaya mo makipagsabayan sa iilan sa mga veterano sa liga na to?
Sobrang saya po kasi nakikisabay po ako as a rookie. Ayun po, parang nagte-training po talaga ako ng maigi para po may mapatunayan po na hindi lang po basta rookie.
Ngayon naman, Jem, may gusto ko bang batiin ng mga nanonood sa'yo ngayon? Family, friends, supporters?
Binabati ko po yung sa mayor po namin sa Alaminos. Hi, Mayor Brian. Yung mga taga-suporta ko po dun sa Pangasinan at sa family ko. At thank you din po sa mga coaches ko na hindi po sila nagsasawang turuan kami.
Alright, congratulations once again to Jem and the rest of the Bacoor City Strikers. Now that's all from us over here. Throwing it back to you, Daphne and Jong.
Thank you, Fiona. And once again, congratulations dito nga kay Jem Menor, leading her squad to another victory and giving an upset para dito sa Valenzuela Classy. Now, for our matches for today, we've witnessed itong Binyan. Nanalo nga for our second game. Meron nga din masweep and ito, panalo para sa Bacoor.
And of course, you know, what a match here for both squad. And lagi ko sinasabi, for the team who didn't win, there's really nothing to be ashamed of because there will surely be a lot of takeaways to bring in and to improve on your next game. But nakita natin, Daphne, in the first set, Valenzuela really playing with full of hearts, you know, with no pressure, and it really paid off. Sometimes, when your mental fortitude is really solid, it will just translate on physicality. And dito nga, nakuha ng Valenzuela yung first set kontra Bacoor, of course, with the help of a very good ball distribution dito ni Clavano.
And nakita natin, nag-struggle naman itong Bacoor in terms of those ball distributions. Kaya nag-score natin doon ay 25-23. And when we entered dito nga sa ating second set, nakita natin si Ariola being utilized here by Coach Sandy, who spelled a lot of difference, maximizing all of the spikers and pati yung mga middle blockers natin.
And what a turnaround here. Tama ka dyan, Daphne. Ariola really playing amazing here despite, you know, Sapin not playing well here in this match. But to the rescue off the bench, Ariola really responding right away to the job that Coach Sandy gave to her, orchestrating a wonderful playmaking here, enabling, you know, Bacoor to get the second set kontra Valenzuela.
And that Clavano, Noval, nakita din natin yung connection pero kinapos yun kasi nag-overpower na nga dito ang Bacoor City Strikers. Meanwhile, dito sa ating set number 3, Jem Menor once again announcing her presence on that set and nakikita natin yung confidence niya, full force na rin. And ito naman si Enrico.
Yes. And that is something that, one of the major highlights, I must say, after Menor is that Enrico really very good anticipating the attacks here contra Valenzuela. And not only that, yung presence of mind niya on all of the regalo and the blocking. Most of the ball, yes, di natin na-block, but yung mga deflection, it really a big help just to slow down and for the defenders to set up the ball.
Aside from that, syempre, meron kasi silang first ball or depensa led by their libero, itong si Lozano. And here in the fourth set, kung saan itong Valenzuela Classy trying to dictate this set as we thought na we're going to an extended match kung saan mag-fifth set tayo. And kala natin, magtutuloy-tuloy yung momentum na meron itong Valenzuela Classy, but apparently, kinapos talaga sila.
Of course, some unfortunate events happened. Sabas and Lilet Mabayad suffered for some injury, but of course, we're sending out our prayers. And we see the extra motivation and push from Valenzuela to dedicate the game to Sabas and Mabayad. But here comes Bacoor. They really want to maintain their record and their spot here in this tournament.
Ang mga tumatak talaga sa akin dyan, itong si Menor
Of
on
course.
this game. And for our final scores, it's 23-25, 25-18, 25-17, and 25-17. Bacoor City Strikers giving an upset kontra dito sa Valenzuela Classy. You're still yearning for their first victory here in the tournament.
And let's see the statistics here. Daphne attacking, well, it's way on the side of Bacoor, 63-51. But what is very glaring here, Daphne, the 9-over-1 blocking here of Bacoor. Even though Valenzuela is lamang dito ng aces, but it is really, I think, the attacks in the blocks really responsible for the big win here contra Valenzuela.
Enrico and Uy contributing offensively, mapa-atake yan o mapa-net defense. What a spectacular performance we've witnessed dito para sa Bacoor City Strikers. Siyempre, andun yung confidence
Of
dahil
course.
nandito tayo sa kanilang home court. Sinasabi na natin,
Definitely.
andito pa yung kanilang tarpaulin. Now, let's check on our team standings as of the moment.
And as of the moment, yes, Bacoor maintaining that number 1 seed here in this tournament, followed by Binyan, Quezon Province, and San Juan. And of course, on the bottom half, we have Negros, Rizal, Caloocan, Valenzuela, and of course, Marikina having their debut game here that we've witnessed during the second match.
So 3 teams still starting or searching rather for those wins, which is Caloocan, Valenzuela, and Marikina. So for our games tomorrow, dito ulit sa Bacoor Strike Gymnasium, Binyan contra Quezon at 11:30 a.m. And for our second game, Marikina City Lady Shoe Masters will go up against itong Negros Blue Hawks. At for our final game, ito nga, Caloocan City naman versus itong San Juan Lady Knights Go for Gold. So more exciting games will happen for our back-to-back game days. A lot of games to anticipate nga para sa ating 2024 Manny Pacquiao sa Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Muli, maraming salamat po. This has been Daphne Cristobal, Jong Panerio, Fiona Bacani, and to the rest of the production crew. We thank you so much for tuning in. See you again tomorrow.